Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ecstasy Jet, and I'm bringing you guys some Gears of War 3 gameplay commentary. I'm gonna be reviewing week 1 of the beta. So to kick things off, let's start out with graphics. Going into this game, when I first played my first match, graphically it was gorgeous. Everything really popped. There was a lot more color to it than to Gears of War 2, which you'll see the comparison appearing on your screen. I can't really compare it to Gears of War 1 because that game was released several years ago, as was Gears of War 2, but comparing it to Gears of War 2, it looks gorgeous. Everything pops more. There's not a lot more texture details, but you can notice the difference. As far as gameplay wise, it plays, I want to say it plays in between a mix of Gears of War 1 and 2. So, I think that's what they were going for, and if that's what they were going for, they hit it right on the spot, I would say. So there's really not too much need to be changed. As far as guns and balancing stuff, I know they had problems with that in Gears of War 2, and I gotta say they did a pretty good job on it. There's a little hiccups that I noticed here and there, such as the Gnasher, not the overpowered beast it was in Gears of War 2. Sorry. But nonetheless, still a it's been toned down from what it seems from what it was in Gears of War 2. I'd still like to see the range reduce a little bit, maybe have a little bit more of a bullet spread when shot. I know Epic's not known for toning down their guns, but come on, Epic, make a great game, and I know you guys really want to bring the fans back to this. I don't say listen to what I say, but listen to what, at least take some of my advice in if you are watching this. Let me think what else. As far as the sawed-off shotgun, I'm glad. I know in the first trailer they showed it had 2 shots. I'm glad they reduced it to 1, because that gun having 2 shots would have been way overpowered. You get up close with that thing, up close and personal, you fire off 2 shots, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill or down. So as far as that goes, it was perfect. I don't think nothing much needs to be changed about that, other than the spread when being up close. I think that maybe needs to be reduced just a little bit. Let's move on to assault rifles now. As far as the assault rifles go, I see myself using them a lot more, so there's not as many shotgun battles as you would see, other than, I do so many shotgun battles in this game. That's just because I get really close range. But as far as the assault rifles go, the Retro Lancer is the first one I want to talk about. This Lancer is unique. I've noticed myself using this one more than the other 2 guns, which I think the Hammerburst a lot in Gears of War 2. It was more of a mix of between the 2. And I gotta say, the assault rifle's pretty equally balanced. Nothing too wrong with them there. I'd like to see something, though. I hate seeing in reviews, but something I like to see them do is maybe add a recoil to the Hammerburst and reduce the recoil a little bit to the the Retro Lancer, mainly because that thing has a little bit too much of a kick, even though it is pretty powerful at medium long range, or not medium long range, short range to medium range. I'd like to see it being used for long range a little bit more. I'd like to see the kick reduced just a bit. Other than that, it's perfect. Not perfect, but it's good. I love it. It's probably my favorite gun in the game right now. As far as the Lancer goes, doesn't feel like anything was changed too much. Damage is still great. Nothing really wrong there, so nothing really needs to be changed there. As far as the Hammerburst, like I said earlier, it needs a recoil really badly like it did in Gears of War 2. This Gears of War 3 beta so far has no recoil, and that's just, in the right hands or wrong hands, however you want to put it, that thing can be super deadly. It owns, especially if you aim down the iron sights, because it has virtually no recoil. If you can get a perfect lineup on somebody just really fast with an active reload, you've got a guaranteed down. So I do like to see at least somewhat of a recoil on that, or bigger spread when firing bullets. As far as the grenades go, the ink grenades was changed a little bit. Instead of that big old cloud, you now have like an ink spot on the ground and somewhat of a cloud. Does a little bit more damage than I remember from Gears of War 2, but as far as that goes, not too big of a problem. Won't be too much of a nuisance there. As far as frag grenades go, when tagging them on walls now, instead of, just beep beep and then boom, you're dead, you actually have a chance to get away now. So like you saw me tagging there, you'll see it first, you'll hear it beep, and then you have about, I want to say maybe 3.5 seconds to get away, which is more than enough to get away from a grenade now. So you know, it's just not immediately you hear it beep and you know you're fucked. So, you know, I'm glad they did change that. It's nice. As far as incendiary grenades, I thought going into this game those things were going to be as overpowered as the flamethrower was in Gears of War 2. And I gotta say, those things are not. They're probably the best balanced grenade in the game I've seen thus far. You know, direct hit kills you. You know, if you throw it on the ground, it does pretty good damage. You know, it's nothing that will be like, you know, like, say a frag grenade, it won't just down you immediately. It does really good damage, so, you know, there's no problem there. Nothing really needs to be changed. As far as mortar or like any of the heavy weapons go, nothing really wrong with those. They're all pretty balanced, you know. Mortar still does the same thing. Molter still does the same thing. As far as the one-shot goes, I see nothing wrong with it, you know. Like the name says, you get a lock-on with that thing, and it's a one-shot kill. Trying to think what else. I think I pretty much covered anything. Oh, pistols. As far as pistols go, nothing really needs to be changed other than the fact I think the Gorgon still needs a little bit more of a recoil. I think I covered everything. Oh, hitboxes. That's the last thing I want to mention. The hitboxes on Anya for some reason seem a little bit smaller than they are on Marcus and all the other characters in the game. I don't know if that's just me or if it's something actually in the game, but I'd like to see that change to where the hitboxes are at least the same size, if not a little bit bigger, because I feel like people who use Anya have a little bit more of a chance at surviving than people who use like Marcus and Dom. And I don't want to go into Gears of War 3 when the game releases and just see everybody beat Anya. That's going to be kind of not, you know, it's going to be annoying. It won't be, you know, too much of like a game changer, but it'd still be nice to see everything pretty balanced as far as characters go. As far as executions, the only thing I was disappointed with was some reused executions. I mean, come on, Epic. You guys are known for your pretty much brutality. I want to see different executions with the sniper rifle, with the torque bow, with the bolt-stock pistol, with the Gnasher. I want to see different executions. I want to see brutal stuff. I was a little bit disappointed with that. I didn't want the golf club swing back from the Gears of War 2 with the Gnasher. I didn't like it that much in Gears of War 2. I still don't like it. I think they could do something even more brutal with that. As far as the torque bow go, I still like the torque bow execution. I still like to see something different with it though. Maybe even the bolt-stock. I think something interesting with the bolt-stock is that if you kicked them over and then just shot their face off, I think that'd be pretty brutal, or maybe beat their face in with the butt of the gun. Something like that. I'm not too sure. Like I said, you know, nothing was too wrong with the beta as far as week 1 goes. All the maps felt great. The only problem I have was this map right here, Thrashball, is that sometimes you get spawn trapped, and eventually, if you like an enemy's killed you enough, or you killed them enough, they would actually spawn in the room that you were in, which I thought was a bit of a problem. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. I don't think I showed it in any of my games I've recorded so far, but that's pretty much the only problem I've seen thus far as the maps go. Other than that, they're pretty balanced. Spawn switch pretty fast on the rest of the maps. There's really nothing else wrong with them. I haven't played on Old Town yet, and I am looking forward to that map. That's probably actually gonna be my favorite one out of beta. But yeah, as far as the beta goes, as far as week 1, I'd probably have to give it a solid. I hate number reviews, but I'd probably have to give it a solid 4. 4 out of 5, mainly just because, like I said, going into it, I was expecting that Gnasher to be downgraded more. Didn't happen. You know, the gun bounce and everything was good, but I'd still like to see that Gnasher reduced just a little bit, and some other things changed. Epic. But as far as that, great beta to play. If you're a Gears of War fan, I do recommend playing this beta. Oh, and before this comes to an end, that's my review for the Gears of War Week 1 beta. Week 2 is coming up, and I'll be doing a review for that week as well. But before this ends, I have an announcement. I'm giving away a Gears of War 3 beta code. Since I have the Bulletstorm Epic Edition, I actually do have an extra code lying around just in case when Week 2 comes in for everybody else to get onto the beta. Just in case I can't get on and I need a code to download it again. I did get myself one, but my friend gave me one as well, and he said he was going somewhere, so he couldn't play it. So He gave it to me to give away or do something with, and that was a giveaway on my channel. So the things that you do have to qualify to get that are comment on this video saying why you want the beta code and being subscribed to both my channels. While not mandatory, I'd appreciate it if you also like this video. The game's about to come to a close here in about 30 seconds, maybe less. So like I said, I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe. I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you're a recurring person that's watching my videos, I appreciate it if you subscribe. That way you get the first news on anything I'm giving away. I might be giving away another code if I don't need mine, actually, so I'll probably give away that sometime Monday. And the game's coming to close right now. Like, not a flawless gameplay, but nonetheless still good. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you all later.